All right, guys, we are back. It's Wednesday, the 27th of August, and it's day 18 of the 10K challenge. We got a roadie order to pick up from here. It's a fridge. It's paying about $38. I did go over to the other store to see if I could get some orders, but they didn't drop anything good. And I had a spark order, but I released it because it's going the opposite direction. Let's get it. All right, so we got this fridge, and this guy is leaning on my fan. Yo, that's yours. Huh? Say that's yours. Who else I'm talking to? All right, guys, we got the fridge loaded. Didn't record loading it, but never seen a fridge that's not in a cardboard box from Home Depot. This one is in styrofoam and plastic. But let's get it dropped off. So it's not going far, it's going close to the Home Depot we just came from. Little 14 minutes, and then I have a freight order, pre-scheduled freight order. Never had one of these, so I'm gonna do that. And once I'm done with that, I'll just drop my wife to work, you know. So she got her license, but I guess she gotta wait for it to come in the mail. I don't think she has to. She could just drive, and I doubt she's gonna get pulled over, but you never know. Anything could happen, you know? So, yeah. Oh boy. Let's get this fridge done. Let's get it out the way. Quick $38. Yeah, we'll make about $70 this morning, limited time. And yeah, I'm still waiting on some parts for the van because I'm doing some work under the hood. There might be a few things I could do. I gotta do the oil change, I gotta do the transmission filter, and basically a transmission oil change. So I might just do that today. And I have to do an oil change on the Acura as well. And maybe look around to see if that needs some work. Because the winter is coming around the corner, it's already starting getting chilly. So you want to start getting your work done. I do work in the winter, but I don't want to, only if I have to. So yeah, pretty much, man. You got to take care of the vehicles, man. These are the vessels in which we use to make money. You got to take care of them. Keep them on the road. They take you to work and they help you make money. So you got to do everything to keep them on the road. Like this morning when I started up, because it was cold, it didn't start so smoothly. So I'm getting some new spark plug wires and everything for the van. But we'll keep this van running, man. Anyways, see you at the drop off. It's required a signature too. Person ended the call. Call got ended. I'm gonna call again. So if they're gonna end the call, I'll take it back. Yeah, hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I have your Home Depot delivery.
Home Depot delivery?
Excuse me? Yeah, your Home Depot delivery for Mathewson Court. Hello? What the fuck is going on here?
Please leave your message for...
What the fuck? Person is ending the call. Hello?
Please leave your message for...
Alright. I'll take it back. You gotta wait 9 minutes. I'll take it back. Now the house has no doorbell. Has no doorbell. I'm calling the number that's on file and they're ending the call. Let me send a text and see. Okay, they text me. No, they text me. He said he's at work and I was told after 9 to 3. It's okay, I'll take it back, bro. I'll take it back. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it back, man. I called you 1,000 times and you ended my calls. You did all kinds of stuff. It's okay. Don't worry, no problem. I'll take it right back. It's messing with my freight order though. Cutting into my time. I gotta do the freight order. I gotta do it. Drop it off with my son. It's just pieces of wood. Easy. 13 pounds a piece. Like 96 by 6 by 1. Easy stuff. Composite deck board. 5 of them. So no, yeah, it's only 65 pounds total, so it's an easy order. So yeah, I'll do that with my son. It's okay. I'm not arguing with nobody. All right, guys. Oh man, please go to the delivery location. I am at the delivery location. All right. I don't like to do returns, but this gonna get returned, man. And the thing is, when these customers realize that you're returning the item, they say, "Whoa, why are you returning it?" So wait, you expect me to wait around there till 9? If I was not working, like if I was like working, I might just do it. Might just hold it. But I don't want to hold the order though, because it messes up your chances of getting more orders. So yeah. All right, guys, pulling up for the return. Park just where I parked before. Use the same card to take it in. It is what it is. Like a pro. Be right back. All right, guys, completed that return, and that's what you call double pay, bitch. All right, guys, 8:26. I decided to actually pick up the order from freight. It's paying $32, and as soon as I popped up over here, another one dropped, and I was like, whoa, you gotta be quick with the fingers, man. The trigger finger gotta be quick, because there's people, you know, doing these apps and they might be faster than you. So we lucked out. We're picking up an item, guys, and it's only 12 pounds. One piece. Plank fence post. Oh my God, yo. And that's paying $27.75. God damn. Let me arrive and pick up for both of these. Let me arrive for both of these, because Just lucked out, man. 60 bucks. Hopefully everything's ready and we could just go in, pick up and move, you know? And then I run home, pick up my son and wife, drop her off, and then do the deliveries with him. That'd be perfect. That'd be a great little morning shift, man. I'm telling you, if I was available to just work, I'll make so much money. And when my son starts school again and my wife's driving, that'll be the case. I'll have a full 8 hours to grind because she'll be dropping him to work, to school. Yeah. All right, let's do this quick, man. Let's do this quick. I don't have a lot of time. Hopefully there ain't no line at pickup and I could go in there and quick 5 minutes out. So let's do this, man. Dealing with nothing too bulky right now either. Here at Lowe's, and this is what you call multi-apping. ROADIE this morning there, no freight, and Spark could have been in the mix too, but if I go back out later, I'll throw Spark in the mix. Let's go, because Spark is my late app. Alright guys, order number 1, and then I have the second one coming. Alright guys, that's our order right there, Fast and the Furious. Let's move. Damn, these orders came in clutch today. Shit. Alright guys, so on the way home, gonna be a little late because I had to wait for these orders. The way it was going, I would have been home with 10 minutes to get back to my wife's job. She doesn't work too far. So the drop-off times for these orders are like the fence post, that's like I have until 10, and the other one, which is the pieces of plank, I have until 1. So I have a lot of time. So I was early to pick up and I'm gonna be early for the drop-offs. So that's a good thing. That matters on freight to a certain extent, you know. So they're pretty lenient, man. You know, they're not gonna like kick you off for any little crap, you know what I mean? As long as you pick up on time, reasonable time, and drop off within reasonable time as well, you should be good. It's not a very, very strict app like Shipped with all the stats, you know. Freight do have stats. They do have a rating system. Don't think it means much anyways. But yeah, you're gonna make, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You're gonna make about 60 bucks here on freight, and we're gonna make 76 on ROADIE. So that's gonna be about 135 or so, 136 for the first little shift. I could keep working with my son, but I don't want to do that. I want to create some balance, and I want to go and do some work on the van, because there's still work to be done, and I don't want to procrastinate. And next thing you know, I'm start getting transmission problems when I could have already changed the filter and the fluid. You see what I mean? So you got to be on point with things. But yeah, guys, see you at the drop-offs in a jiffy.
Much later.
All right, guys, we are back online, and we're using the Spark app for the first time today. 16 and some change. Picking up a TV. You know, I'm gonna be in and out. Can't beat that. You know, because right now it's about time. It's about like how much you could actually get done with the time that I have. So yeah, I'll talk to you more in the van. All right, guys. Came in, they didn't have the TV, and for some strange reason I didn't get a cancellation fee. That $287, I don't know, but I got an Instacart paying 14 and some change to pick up 1 bottle of 1 6-pack of beer. Let's do it. All right, guys, got that 12-pack picked up. Now let's get it dropped off. Alright guys, for some strange reason, I don't know why we didn't get that $287, because they didn't have the TV, you know? That's crazy. Maybe there's a glitch. But if I see the 287, I'll let you know. I might have to call Spark and get my money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is decent Instacart. It's due at 8:28 and it's pretty early right now. But I just got 19 and some change from Uber Eats, from working Uber Eats last week in New York City. I got an extra 19 and some change, so I'm gonna tack that on to this week's total, you know, because it's a significant amount of money. You know what I mean? You can buy a whole meal with that. You can feed a family of 4 with that at Popeyes. Anyways, man, yeah, things work out, man. So we won't have to grind too much tonight to get to 200 because I'm gonna add that into today's total. Let's get it. All right, guys. So just got that Instacart order picked up. We're 13 minutes away from the drop off. Of course, it's alcohol, so ID is gonna be required. So yeah. About the work we did today on the van, I actually changed the oil that was required, and I did the transmission filter, and I did a drain and fill for the transmission. The oil was pretty dark. Let's just say that. It was pretty dark. Wasn't a lot of, yeah, it was good amount of, you know, shavings on the magnet. But that's what the magnet is for, you know, to prevent those shavings from going back in the system and getting into the gears and, you know, causing more wear. So that's normal, but it was necessary. Do I feel, you know, a change in the transmission? The way it's shifting, it's still shifting good, but before, well, I haven't really checked it properly yet, but I know, like, before, when I go from, like, let's say I go from park to reverse, it would hesitate and then go into reverse. But I think I feel it's working a lot better now. You know, I have to double check it. I have to really double check it, but I haven't felt that since I've changed the oil. So yeah, topped up the washer fluid, of course. Check the coolant level is still good despite a slight coolant leak under the intake. So that's gonna be the next job. The next job would be, I'm waiting for the parts. I'm gonna give it a tune up. You know, I've been tuning it up, but I'm gonna change all 6 spark plugs, the spark plug wires. I'm gonna do the intake manifold gasket, uppers and lower, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, and the valve cover, the rear valve cover gasket needs to be changed, so I'm gonna do that as well because that's leaking. So when I'm done, all the leaks would be resolved, you know, and I might actually just, you know, I don't know, I might take my power washer and just spray down the back of the engine or something. Maybe not. Maybe it'll burn off, you know, since it's not leaking anymore. It will just dry up and burn off. Yeah, so I probably don't even need to do that. So yeah, man, keeping the van on the road, you know, keep it going for 20,000 more miles. That'll do me pretty well in terms of earnings. So yeah, guys, let's drop off this liquor. All right, guys, pulling up to the drop off. I already spot the guy, so pretty good customer. All right, let's do this. All right. Good open. How are you, man?
Right. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate
You're
you
welcome.
very much.
You got your ID?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Yeah, because I gotta scan it to make sure you're not under 21.
Of course.
Yeah. Alright. You visiting?
Here for work, but I'm gonna be here for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I've never been to Texas.
Yeah, it's hot as shit right now.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Loving the weather here though, for sure.
Yeah, but crazy enough, like, it's usually still hot.
Yeah.
But this year it's
Colder.
like getting back to normal.
I hope so.
Because usually by Labor Day we'll start getting cold
Getting
again.
cold.
And this is what's happening this year.
Hopefully it gets cold.
But this is good though.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
All right, man.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
buddy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that was a really good order. Pretty cool guy. He's from Texas. Nice convo. Damn, sometimes, you know, order is just meant for you, man. 1405, and he give me $10. God damn. He still dropped $10. Wow. That's a $24 order to deliver a 12-pack of beer. I did hit up Spark. Spark support, and they said that the money is processing. But I'm not gonna add the $287 because I don't see it on my end. But if it comes in before I edit this video, I'll just let you guys know if I got it, you know. So yeah. So let's go back to the store, see what else we could make. So that order, $24.05. So I came out to make $64. That's what I need to hit 200. That's what I need. Came out to make freaking $65. Let's say $65. And we got the almost 20 from Uber Eats, the 24 here. That's $44 already. So we only need about 20 bucks. We need to do one more order and I could go home. So guys, I also bought some glue. I can't remember the name of it, but I was looking at Gorilla Glue, Loctite. But this glue is like a nice pasty thingy. And it specifically said like all fabrics and stuff, because those other glues weren't saying fabric. They were saying every other material but fabric. And I actually glued up the fabric on the what you call it, the roof. I forgot what you call this thing. But I glued up the thing and it's nice again. You know, it's not perfect, but it's not dropping down. So guys, talk to you with an update. Let's go back to the store and keep working. I'll probably hit 200 and keep going. You know, every dollar counts, man. But I'm not trying to stay out super late. The van's gliding like an eagle. I think that's gonna be the name of this van. White Eagle. Let's get it, boy. White Eagle. It took me a year to name the van. I could just call it Eagle. You know what I mean? But it's gliding right now, man. It's gliding. Transmission shifting nice and sweet. It's not perfect. The van's not perfect. But I'm ironing out a lot of the chinks, you know, to keep it going. You know what? I was just thinking about changing the stereo, right? The receiver. Put in something with a screen that can take a backup camera. So install a backup camera that could be incorporated into that and not like what you call it, like a separate screen somewhere else, like incorporated into the receiver. So I'm looking into that, doing my research, get something pretty reasonable, and I do know how to install these things. So yeah, upgrades, baby. All right, guys, we are back. 1575. We're picking up 5 items. Didn't even check the items. I just took the order because it's pretty good. 3.8 miles down on the highway. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Spark. Let's make some money on Spark. See if we could dirty stack it with a Uber Eats or something. Instacart, who knows? Let's get it. Alright guys, we didn't get 2 other items. I tried substituting what the customer rejected. I almost canceled this order
Cause I already see this customer is a little bitch. Sorry to say. Anyways, let's drop these off and make a quick 15 bucks.
All right, guys, that is why it's important, imperative, not important, to service your vehicle. Why am I'm preaching. You're watching this, make sure you're servicing your vehicles. Learn how to do it yourself so that you do it often. But if you're making good money every week, what's wrong with putting a little money back into your vehicle? You know what I'm saying? Guys, I just put it in reverse. It went straight in. I'm like, whoa. Before, there was a delay. You see what I'm saying? That means the transmission was just crying out for the fluid to be changed. You know? Wasn't probably building up enough pressure. So, yeah. Look at that. But anyways, about 10-15 minutes to this drop off. Customer left specific instructions. I know these type of customers. So yeah, we're gonna drop this off. We're not gonna think about it too much and come back and we're gonna do one more order because by then I'll hit over $200. And I wasn't expecting to make $200 each day. Like I've been doing well this week. Monday about 150. Yesterday 2-something high. Today again we're doing good. You know, so already cracked 500 for the week, 3 days in. So hopefully we could be at 900 by Friday, and the weekend we could hit it up and make 1,500 this week. That'll be sweet. Because September is going to be all $1,500 weeks. All of them. 4 weeks, 15, or more. Even 2. I'm pushing for $2,000. You know, that'll take us closer to the $10,000 goal. Pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet. I know I'm talking a lot, but I gotta talk to you guys, you know. Where are we at? Yeah, we're gonna hit 3,000. So it's imperative that we hit 6,000 and change in September. Probably even smash up the goal in September. You know, 18, you know. Yeah, and then the first week in October, we're gonna be going back to work, and then we should be able to hit 10K. Oh man, that's sweet. Anyways, see you at the drop. All right, guys, here for the drop off, and this house is like so dark in a hidden area right now. So guys, the most beautiful girl came out, Hispanic girl came out to collect the order. And I asked her, I was like, that's you declining all my substitutions? And she's like, no, that's my mom. She's very picky. I was about to kind of like give this customer like a thumbs down and a bad review so that they don't actually send anything from that customer to my phone anymore. But I'm gonna let it slide. That girl was so pretty. Anyways, let's keep it moving. All right, got another Spark order here. Is it any good? It's no bueno. It's $14. It's not the best, and it's not going where I want it to go. I'm gonna wait for something going my direction towards home, preferably. We're gonna call it a night. Put in a lot of work today, you know, so tired, need the rest, and my wife's probably thinking like I'm not spending any time with her at all, so let me go home and spend a little bit of time with her before bed.
All right, guys, back at Walmart. This is going to be on the Spark app. Paying 20 and some change. Only 4 items. some men's items, going to men's personal care items, going over to Lawrence, going over to Far Rockaway side. But it's only 4 items, quick and easy. We're out, drop them off, and then cruise home. Let's get it. All right, guys, we need one more item. Celsius dragon fruit. Where is it? It's like a 6-pack. I saw it right. Okay, Celsius right here. Where is it? I think it's like a 6-pack. Look it down here. I'm gonna find it with me. Boom. Where is it? Variety pack. Dragon fruit. Let's see that. All right. Guys, that TV is not fitting in that. TV cannot fit in there. That is not fitting. These guys are bugging. Might have to hire me. But yeah, sometimes it's just best to mind your business, man. You know, let people figure their problems out on their own. All right, guys, this is where we're dropping off to. And I've dropped off to these places before. Lovely. Makes it even easier. Don't have to freaking go into the building. Have to be buzzed in. So let's drop this here and move.
All right, guys, so 3 good days so far this week, and let's run the numbers. So for shift 1, we made $76.19 on ROADIE. Remember, we did that return. You know, don't really like to do returns, but if I have to, what could I do? You know what I mean? I got to do what I got to do. Freight came in clutch today. We made $60. $60. Made $136.19 in that first early shift there. And they went back home and did the work on the van. You know what I mean? Just keep doing my thing, and transmission is shifting so much better. But I do have a problem with my it's called ESP and BAS system. It's like traction control and all of that stuff. It has a fault in the system. And yeah, this thing got me in a loop right now. It's not throwing a check engine light, which is a great thing, but it's throwing those you know, it has codes in the, when I scan it, I could find codes, but it's not codes that's throwing the light. So yeah. And then once the light comes on, it's causing the shift lock to lock up. It could be the shift lock that's bad. It could be. But the shift lock costs $200 and something, almost $3 with shipping. Very reluctant to buy that right now. And then the problem would still be there. You know what I mean? Like, oh God, what the hell? You know, so I did change the shift lock solenoid, and it works intermittently. You know, it works intermittently. Yeah. But that BAS, ESP, you know, that problem's been there. It's been there. So what could I do? Anyways, you know, enough babbling there. UBEREATS, we got that 1963 NYC mandatory pay. I put it in today's total. INSTACART, we made $14.05, really good order, plus a $10 cash tip. That's $24.05 there. And for Spark, a little late run, did two orders, and I did get the $287 after hitting up support. It actually processed. We made $38.78 on Spark tonight for a grand total of $82.44 for this late shift. And we made $218.63 today. Yeah, boy, it's a good haul. Another $200 a day, minimal effort. We didn't push, we didn't go hard at all. You know, so yeah. We drove 84 miles today. We did drive some miles. Miles add up fast, but it's way over $2 a mile, which is a great thing always. So yeah, 10K progress, guys. We hit 3,000. We had $3,108.22, and we're doing really, really good, man. You know, beating up the freaking challenge there. We're 31% in. So for the week, we go up to $613.92, and for the month, $3,591.97, and we are halfway through this week's goal as well. Way over. It's 1,022. We're like way over half. So we're on course. Next 2 days, if everything goes well, we should hit 1,000 over the next 2 days. And then the weekend is just gravy on top. We could possibly make 1,600. My wife did say she's going out next Monday, which is Labor Day. So yeah, I might just go out early in the morning. And if my wife's going out to some type of work function, she might have to drive herself there. You know, now that she's driving, she knows she should know she can't be drinking too much, because she's already kind of, you know, and plus with alcohol added. But anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching yet another video. It's another productive day in terms of putting work into the van and getting work out of the van, making money. So I hope you know, I inspire you a bit to take care of your vehicle some more. There's so many components on a vehicle, man. So many and this van needed a lot. When I tell you a lot of work, it needed a lot of work. Still some body work to be done, you know. Probably got hit over here, so there's some broken parts. Probably need to change, and you know, but I'm not worried about that right now. You know, but this has become I told you guys this has definitely become my project vehicle, and I'm putting the money into it and fixing it up nice, and you know, we have it running smooth. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Subscribe if you didn't like the video if you haven't yet done so. And until next time, peace out and Godspeed. See you later. What was today? Day 18. See you on day 19. Peace.